Hello, this is Dr. Kilgore with a quick video about creating videos for your flipped or blended lesson. So I'm going to start off by kind of giving you the process that I have found works for me in creating flipped videos. I start with a Google Slides template that I have linked in the PowerPoint for tonight. That is my organization. And in that template, I start with my learning goal, break down the vocabulary for math. I give the students steps for success, and then switch to an online whiteboard and work the problems with students. So I'll show you the template real quick. Here is my Google Slides. I have this front screen that stays the same. There are a couple of different layers there because sometimes I do change her clothing on my avatar as I'm doing videos. This is a PDF, a ping image in the back that I've edited so that it's a basic template, and I just go in and use the text box to update my learning goal. I then move to vocabulary. This was a lesson on 3D solids, and I notice I'm going to have to go reshoot that one because this one should say solids. We'll update that one in that video. And then I gave lots and lots of examples as I went through this video and really showed kids the vocabulary. Normally, my videos do not have so much vocabulary. Sometimes there's some quick facts or additional information. And then normally I go to strategies for success. This normally goes with models that you can draw with math or the algorithm that you use to work the problems. So again, this is a template that I have set up. I just go through here and change this to kind of be the flow of the quick flipped video that I want to make for tonight, for that night. And then I go online to a whiteboard that lets me set here and write and all of this stuff. I will put the link in here. It is AW. Sorry, I did not get out my stylus and so that I could just write this. So we're dealing with mouse clicks and finger drawings. So here is the website of the online whiteboard that I use. If you're thinking a math lesson, it may be helpful. You can put pictures in there. You can do all sorts of things. You can change the color of the font that you write. You can type text in, but I find it's a little bit finicky sometimes, and there's no kind of editing your text. So that is the online whiteboard app that I use. So once I've kind of gone through that, in the planning phase of my flipped lesson, when I'm filling out my template in Google Slides and kind of designing the flow of that little chunk of learning for that lesson, I always think about how are my students going to stay engaged. Notes for math are absolutely essential. We have a note structure and they know exactly what I expect to see from their notes. Eye catchers are something that some of my teacher friends have gotten into with their flipped videos, where they've got a set shape or animation that appears someplace in their video. And the job of the eye catcher is to get kids really focused when they see that. They're supposed to connect it to the really important thing that's being said in that video at that time. It would be one of the key points of the lesson. Be concise and absolutely organized in your flip video. And then really choose an easy to use program. You can spend more time than it's worth in the editing process if you don't watch out on what you're using. So I've linked in some tips resources. These are both in Canvas and in the PowerPoints. They would be really good resources for you to kind of check out in that planning phase of what you're going to say and how you want to do it in your video. I really want to show you some of the suggested programs. I'm going to give you the tips to plan out what you will cover and say. Have some sort of visual flow so that I can follow your lesson. Shoot in a distraction-free place. I intentionally do not shoot videos in front of the parrot's cage at home because she would be in the background right above my head, squawking and doing dancing circles. She would be the absolute biggest distraction ever. So I always try to shoot in a place where there's not going to be weird stuff going on behind me. And then quality of your video counts. I'm not saying that you need a professional, looks like it's been done by somebody that does this for their real job. I'm saying that you need audio that's easy to understand and is loud enough. That you need a background that's free of distractions, no tapping, not your television or radio in the background, that type of thing. So I'm going to suggest 3 separate programs. Each of these I find are easy to use. They are absolutely free, which is the best part, and will really help you have an easier experience in creating your video. The first one is MoveNote. Once you get signed into MoveNote, it will pop up and ask you for access to your camera and microphone. You will need to click Allow to be able to get those settings for your video. And then click Continue. MoveNote allows you to upload your slides. Let's see, it says PDF, JPEG, PNG, so image files, and PowerPoint X. So when you look here, it also allows you to go to your Google Drive. Okay, so you will click the Add Slides, go to your Google Drive, search out the template that you want, and press Select. At that point, it goes through a converting process to be able to pop up and let you use that background. So MoveNote will pop those slides in there. You can see what you look like recording the video right here, and then it will put them together and let you start the video. It looks like it's going on converting, so I will be right back when it gets ready. There we go. That was quick and easy. All I needed to do was talk about it. So you will be able to reorder and remove slides. You'll be able to scroll through your slides right here as you are speaking into the camera and to your students. You just need to press this record button when you are ready to go. It will give you a 3, 2, 1, and we are live on MoveNote, our learning goal today, and you'd go through and shoot your MoveNote video. When you are done, you just press the Done button. It finalizes it, reviews it, Do you want to recommend to viewer? I'll do this later. Thank you. It will go through the conversion process and then let you see your final video. Okay, so when your video is done, you will see a screen that looks like this. You'll press play
3, 2, 1,
and review your video and make sure it looks the way that you want to do it. It gives you a video link right here that you can copy and you can paste it on your website via a button. You can email your video, or when you click the settings button, there is an embed move note button that gives you this embed frame that you can place on your website using that HTML code. So that is Move Note. The second option that I give you is just simply a web camera. Okay, so once you press the allow button, it will allow it access to your web camera. It keeps kicking me off of my recorder, so you can't see that part. You just press the little allow button. And then you can see everything. You press the red button, it will record whatever you are saying to students. You press the stop, it processes fairly quickly and allows you to save the video that you are doing. The drawback of webcamera.io is that it doesn't have visuals, and if you want to do any sort of video editing, you have to go through a second program. So that is webcamera.io. The last one I'm going to show you and offer is Screencast-O-Matic. I have had a lot of students in this course go through this program telling me it is very easy to use. So you go through the sign up process. Okay, so with Screencast-O-Matic, after you go ahead and start your account, you need to go to your email and click the link in the mail that they send you. And then you just come to Screencast-O-Matic, you press Start Recorder. It's going to go through launching. It has me download a launcher. It's going to install. And says go back to the web page and click the start recording again. It goes ahead and launches the screen recorder. It can go where you record the screen only, the webcam, or both. And it sets up your screen kind of like this. You get to choose where you want the image. So you're going to look for the recording button in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Go through and record. And then your screen pops up just like this. When you play, you can
Hello,
see what
here
you had
is
recorded. And then it gives you the option to save as a video file, upload to Screencast-O-Matic, or upload to YouTube. So from those options, you would be able to embed the video on your website and use it that way. So I hope this video tutorial has helped give you options for what you can use for your flipped video. As always, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to message me or get a hold of me so that I can help with that.